Okay, this is just a stream of me messing about with Unity. I've been making like, I don't even know how to explain it. It's sort of a kind of a platformer, I suppose. It's just sort of like a little arena where two of your sheep throw sort of these axe things at each other. So I'll just run it and show you one of the areas. Here we go. So we've got a bit of sound effects and these projectile things. Now I added these just because I was messing around with something. Nothing to do with the game whatsoever. This is just me messing. They might add to make an interesting mechanic, but in general, see, notice how the player 2's life's going down. Now it's dual control, so basically I can run around with player 2 on this one. I haven't done the sound effects for player 2's weapon yet, or he's bouncing around. So this is just basically both of these are controlled via the keyboard. J is left on this, L is right, V is jump, and B is shoot. And then it's arrow keys for this guy to go left and right, and Z for jump, and X for shoot. And when one of them wins, that pretty much brings up the win screen sort of thing, tells you which one's won. Now you can either R to restart the actual level, or Q to, or escape to quit. Quite mad, you can almost play football with the damn things. In fact, I might make a football game out of this. Seriously, it's headering this. Wow, I managed to get it up there. That's pretty cool. Could even make a game where the aim of it's to get these all up to the top or something. Might have to fiddle about with the physics, like, but in general, it's like this would block them, sort of thing, to the point where it's really hard to get them back out. Right. See if I can just get. Yeah, I can separate these a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. Yep, there we go. Seriously. These are quite squishy, aren't they? Turn it into kind of a game in itself, forgetting about like the whole point of the game, which was like for these two to fight each other. So now obviously you can push each other around as well, but it's kind of just been messing around with the actual physics of the thing. All I've done is I've squished down a couple of these blocks and gave them rigid body 2D and lowered their gravity down a bit, so you're able to kind of bash them about and do things with them. Originally thinking maybe I could do sort of a domino rally type thing with them, like, or push over or whatever you call it. Okay. This is quite addictive actually. Literally. Seriously. Go on. Oh yes, could play like keep ups or whatever you call it with this. It's proper tapped. Ah, that would have been wicked. I hope this records for YouTube. This is just wicked. Proper tapped. I'm actually quite addicted to this so far. Wow. Ah, I couldn't do that. That would have been wicked. I might actually release this and get people to do videos of them just sort of like playing keep up with it or something like this. Seriously. Ah, how cool is that? Let's see if we can get some more of these up in here. Ah, seriously. Nah, let's try this one. Oh, it's hard to get hold of this one properly. There we go, I might be able to with this now. Okay, I might be able to flip this one a bit. Maybe not. See now, if I could get it just sort of and catch it on the way. It's quite awkward, this one. That's not very good. Go on! Ah, if I'd jumped on that, no, if I'd jumped whilst that was under me, then that would have actually done it. This really is quite addictive. I think I've found a new use for this actual game rather than it's what it was. Oh yeah, ah, oh, seriously, almost. Oh seriously, oh my life, no, that's just ridiculous. Damn it! Come on. Who knew you could actually have this much fun with messing about with rigid bodies in Unity? Is there any way I can get? Oh yeah, I can get up there, can't I? You know, all I've done is I've moved a few of these about, and it's gone a bit insane now. Okay, I'll just play keep up with this. Back up there again. You know, this took about 48 hours to make, but looks like I'm going to be on it about 6 weeks trying to play the damn thing. I haven't even sort of like, hang on a sec. All assets are completely done by me, as you can tell, really crap, but you know. Including the music, by the way. That's, well, I couldn't really call it music, but the sound effects, whatever you want to call it. Oh, don't stop, don't stop. Ah. Damn it. I think my, it's proper tap, this is. This isn't even anything to do with the game, this is just like random bits. Oh, come on. Can I? Oh, I missed it. Let's try and get this over. Oh, no. Oh, no. Hang on. Can I? No. Oh no. Anyway, as I was saying, you know what, I'm kind of went a bit off on one on a tangent there. Right, so yeah, so this is not how the game's supposed to be, but I've just literally recently slapped all these in. There was nothing to do with the game whatsoever, and what I've done was I moved. There was another one of these over here, but these kept getting stuck under it, so I just moved, deleted that, and just plonked these here. But it looks like these are actually going to be quite fun to mess with as a mechanic in the game somewhere. Maybe not this game, maybe some other one. But basically, if I go back to my menu screen, if I go to my scenes and just go to menu, I made a really basic sort of menu. If I zoom out, you can see the UI. So you just Sheepy Rumble, pick your arena, and there's a few different arenas to choose from, which aren't that much different, just the placement of the different bits and pieces. So if I just press play on this, you'll see what I mean. Yeah, so it's basically, I've drawn these in Photoshop. Very primitive and simple, but it works. So yeah, I've done the audio in Audacity. So, and just literally used this microphone while I'm speaking to you on, and recorded stuff and faffed about with it and made the audio. That's me going bum ba bum 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 bum, and then sort of sped up a little bit and messed about with. That's literally, believe it or not, 3 tracks on this Audition. Sorry, not Audacity. Audacity's that free one, isn't it? But yeah, so the whole point of this is just literally none of this is anything to do with it. Just even though this actually has become more of a fun aspect of it than the actual game itself. I suppose you could actually hide away from the other player or something under some of this or something, maybe. Don't know. It's quite a funny sort of random little thing. It adds a bit of weirdness to the game, I suppose, even though it's kind of weird to start off with. But yeah, the whole idea of this was just literally so you sort of like, both of you are supposed to be jumping around, 2-player on the same computer sort of thing, and literally whoever kills the other one wins, basically. Press escape to get back to there. You can have a look at the different arenas. See, that was more original, without those bits to jump around on and stuff. And basically, same again. It's all rinse and repeat. It's just basically different sort of layouts for the arenas. Also, there's a little bit of gravity to the axe objects, so they don't go directly in a straight line. They do sort of fall over time. So you can't just like be in a straight line and just hit over a distance like that. You'd need to sort of jump and time it and keep jumping until it just... There we go, I got one hit in. But obviously you could be on the same actual... Seriously. There we go. Right, let's try and get to him. There we go. And let's have a look at Arena D. Again, a little bit different layout. I might actually make the music a little bit different, as in make up some more sort of random stuff on Audition. What I've done as well is I've done the collider boxes not quite going to the edge, and if you're not directly standing on ground you can't jump. So what can happen is you can do this. I'm just pushing against the side. As soon as I let go, you just watch this. But you can't double jump up the things because it's not on the floor when it's there. These are all actual, mostly deliberate stuff. Just to, there we go, got on it. Aha. Right, let's have a look at Arena E now. We had a slight different layout to that. I'm actually currently playtesting this because I've literally arbitrarily slapped these things. the actual platforms around the place. So I don't know for absolute definite that you can always reach all of them. So I'm just want to make sure of that first, because there's no point in sort of like shoving out a game out there when you can't actually get to certain parts. Like, that might say that you can't, but that might just be my really crap jumping. Let's give it another go. No, I left it too late. See, it's feeling to me a little bit like when Mega Man, you know, when you're running along and you don't make the jump in time. Ah, no, I don't know. I don't think I might have to move that. You know, I don't know whether it's worth moving that, or because we have a vantage point up here technically, you could shoot and still hit from here. So it might be worth leaving that so that you can't get back there. So it's not. It kind of gives the yellow an advantage there to an extent, but the blue can always get there and still hit him. So you can actually still win without having to get there, sort of thing. So it might be okay. I could give them double jump, but I don't think I'll do that. Might make a version of this with double jump as well. But yeah, so that's majority of the game. Those actual where are we? Oh, this is the menu. Right, I've got a version. If I go online. What is it? Oops, that arse. Sheepy Beta 3, I think. Basically, I've just been testing it and messing about with it. I think the WebGL version is a little bit more buggy than the Windows version, to be fair. I'll full screen it or whatever. Again, rinse and repeat. The only thing is, this was before I started messing with the little domino type effects of it. See, that's what it looked like before the dominoes. Pretty much identical. Of course, the blood effect thing, or the red sort of thing, that still happens when I hit the walls, which I could possibly do with changing that, to be fair. It's just me messing mostly. It's like the second game that I've really made in this version of Unity. I've never really messed with Unity too much. Not really a C# programmer either. I am a C programmer, and a bit of C++ and stuff like that. So not much difference. And I've programmed Java before as well. So notice that's an annoying bug on the WebGL version. He falls through there sometimes. But I think that's down to timing. Because it's rigid bodies, you should probably just do it on a fixed update. I think I might have it in the update or the late update rather than fixed update for the what's it? Ideally on a fixed update that shouldn't happen, so I might actually change that as well. That's just another bug. But yeah, that's pretty much of a muchness. That's about it really. I might have a little mess about making some more stuff or moving things about or doing something yet, but for now I'm going to leave it at that and see how it goes. Thanks a lot for watching, guys, and I'll try and make some more stuff and show you the other mad random weird stuff that I made. I'll probably leave, if this ends up as a YouTube video, I'll leave some links to the beta of the game for you to have a little mess with. What I'll probably do is add the controls, right up with the controls on the web page, because otherwise it can be a bit confusing for people. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next set of videos or streams or whatever.